Look at this. There are 4,152 subscribers in my trading group, and we're killing it. I got a few shout outs to give on my trading group. This person stated, signed up for VIP Elite, took your suggestion. I doubled my money in less than a week. This person, I'm up $58,000 in 10 days. Chris, thanks a lot for everything. I'm 3 or 4 months in the group. I've turned $4,000 into 65 grand. 65 G's out of 4,000. It's more than 10x. He more than 10x'd his money in the group. This person, I'm up $10,000 in the last week. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading at all, nothing, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. Number one reason why people join my trading group is I post profitable trading setups every single day, and we've been killing it. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You pay for 6 months in crypto, you get a 20% discount. You pay for the year in crypto, you get an additional month for free and a 30% discount. If you do want to pay with a card month to month on a monthly basis, you can do so. There's a Patreon link that's in the description. This is Tezos up 72%. You can see here's the setup posted. Here's 52% out of link. Again, bought the breakout down here. Here's the setup. Here's Ethereum, 57% gains out of Ethereum. Here's the setup. Bitcoin Cash broke out 60% gains over time. I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily. If you came into cryptocurrency to make life-changing money, to make so much money you can quit your day job, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to keep you updated daily on the news that moves the markets, Bitcoin technical analysis, altcoin setups to help you make profits, jumping right into the market today in crypto. Bitcoin at 11,000. So this is a higher time frame daily chart, just to kind of give you a full understanding of what's happening with this price action. So previously, Bitcoin put in a high around 12,000. This high was a lower high. We got this break to the downside. Now, the price action has obviously rebounded quite a bit. Bulls looking good. You've got this bullish MACD cross down here that's been confirmed. You had a previous, right in this area, you had oversold bounce out of the RSI. Now the question is, you got a daily candle close coming in about an hour. The price action hasn't been able to break above this $11,000 mark. There's a lot of overhead resistance. There's potential bearish retest of this original market structure right here. That could happen around 11,200, kind of just depending on how you draw this trend line. But in this area is kind of a lot of uncertainty. Okay, so the bottom line is this. If Bitcoin pulls back, it would be bullish to see a pullback to 10,500 and then a bounce and a continuation higher, right? That would confirm the breakout of this and essentially be a retest of this market structure down here below 10,500. So that's one scenario for a short-term pullback. Now, if Bitcoin's if the bulls are able to push this price action above this level, 11,600 is really the level, the major turning point. We could see a massive price spike out of Bitcoin if essentially, because Bitcoin would be breaking back into this pattern. Bitcoin would be in this rising channel, rising wedge, and the bulls would need to print a higher high in this level, but a lot of buyers would show up immediately in this level, so you could see these large green candles going higher. But again, some type of pullback and bearish continuation to the downside is definitely a possibility. So right now it's all eyes on Bitcoin right in this area right here. There's it's hard to say, hey, open a trade right now, because you're essentially be buying right below overhead resistance. Typically you want to buy support and sell resistance. So again, there'll be a lot more clarity in time just to kind of see where this price action ends up on the daily chart. I've got some amazing shout outs to give in my trading group. This person stated, it was cool, he shared his story. He had a gym in New York and things just didn't work out because of the current panic situation. And he said, I pulled your trigger on your program for 5 days. I watched videos and I looked at the charts and your recommendations. And I placed my first trade since joining the team, and he pulled a $1,330 profit in a 6-hour span. There's a lot of people in the trading group, a lot of people that watch the channel. I mean, they're making more money trading this market than they were working. They're making more money. Maybe the panic situation's taken away their income, and they're trading crypto, and they're providing for their family. So that's pretty outstanding. This person stated, your information is gold. I started with $18,000 and now I'm at $28,000. This person said, wow, what a day, 112% gains on. This is Bitcoin 1 hour chart that we've been watching in the trading group. And this is a bullish scenario. And we've been talking about this breakout, and we got a pullback and a support retest, and then a bull flag that was posted earlier this morning, continuation to the upside. Bitcoin's been following this parabolic curve, which is, it's a bullish sign. You got it here. There's a low volume node overhead, so you could see a quick move to about 11,200. But again, confirmation line of this previous head and shoulders is in this area. There's a lot of variations on how you draw the actual pattern. The real bullish scenario would occur if Bitcoin can break and hold 11,600 up here. So there's going to be some resistance to break through. You can see this high volume node over here on the histogram. That would be tough for the bulls to break. So again, all eyes on Bitcoin. I'll keep you guys updated daily. I mean, you could even argue that, you know, there's some type of bearish divergence possible on the MACD as well as the RSI. So there are some signs, you know, unless Bitcoin does put in a considerable move higher, you might see some type of short-term pullback and cooling off period for the Bitcoin bulls before another attempt and push higher. Again, just so you understand, some type of downside break below 10,500 immediately negates all the bullish ideas that we've talked about out the window. Jumping right out the window. Okay, so break below here, you know, 10,500, then you're looking at 10,000, 9,500, 9,000. Okay, it's all about to happen. This is an interesting idea I want to share with you guys. Kind of blurry, but this blue line down here is a Tether market cap. And you'll notice previously back here in October, the Tether market cap dropped. And shortly after, Bitcoin had this huge sell-off from 6,500 down to 3,150. And you can see the Tether market cap slowly grew over time. And anytime you got some big impulse pump of the Tether in the market, you can see a direct correlation with a pump in the price action for Bitcoin. Here as well, it wasn't so much of a big pump as far as the Tether market cap, but again, the price action responded pretty positively to this amount of Tether slowly being added to the market. And then when the Tether market cap was flatlined, wasn't really moving, you see Bitcoin trending lower. And again, small injection changed the game. Bigger injection changed the game. Nice big injection of Tether you see into the market, continuation higher. So recently there was about a $5 billion USDT injection into the market. Now, based on this idea, we have seen moves to the upside after these large, even this is not even nearly as big, but after these significant pumps, you do get positive price action out of Bitcoin. I wouldn't trade solely on this idea, but I definitely thought it was interesting. Wanted to share it with you guys. Binance targets more European users with its 7% cashback Visa card launch. Again, if you guys do not have a Binance account, there's a link in the description. You can sign up for Binance. Binance International is the way to go. If you're in the United States and you want to use Binance, sign up for PureVPN. But again, 7% cashback in Europe with their Visa card. I mean, that's a ton of 7% is huge. It's important to remember that Binance, the largest crypto exchange, is partnered with Swipe, and they came up with this card that operates like traditional debit card, but only transacts in cryptocurrencies. Vibe comes out. Their first NFT auction is going to happen on the 21st of September. They're super excited about that at Vibe. IOTX, the UCAM launch on Amazon, is right around the corner. So these little UCAMs, they or shipped and accepted into Amazon's warehouse. These are like IoT cameras, essentially. The UCam ranks in the top 3 security cameras. A lot of news going on at IoTX right now, something to keep an eye on for IoTX. Now, what I want to share with you right now is probably the biggest upgrade I've made to my trading strategy in a long period of time, since I can even remember. I want to introduce you guys to this crystal ball and the Ouija board. You guys ever play with these? These are crazy. Listen, trading is not predicting. A lot of people really need to grasp the idea that it's not about being right all the time. It's about managing risk. You have to use stop losses on every single trade. I've had a number of people reach out to me. I forgot to put a stop loss in place and I got wrecked. Well, it's like, forget to turn your headlights on when you're driving at night. Like not putting your seatbelt on. Do people do it? Yeah, but it's very dangerous. When you get wrecked, it's not going to be a good thing, right? So, I mean, there's certain things you have to do when you're trading this market. Remember, you're going to want to enter trades with higher rewards and low risk. Being a profitable trader is not about predicting the future. It's about riding your winners. Do not get into this habit of, I've got to hold these coins because it's going to turn around. I can't take a loss. No, that is wrong. Whoever told you that you can't, you don't take a loss unless you sell, you know what? They're getting wrecked, because you have to be able to just detach yourself and say, hey, you know what? This trade didn't work out. Sell it. Like a lot of times these projects feed you this news, feed you these ideas, and they want you to be long-term holders. They want you to buy into this pipe dream that this is going to be the next big thing. This is going to be this mainstream adoption. And all, in the meantime, you're getting hit, down 30, 40% on an altcoin when you should have taken a, 10% loss instead. You hit a bunch of like 40, 50, 30% gainers and you take some 5 and 7 and 10% losses. You can easily double your money, even if you're right half the time. Shout out to Johnny K. This is the new pattern we just developed in the group. This is it. Just do it. Bitcoin. This is the new Nike swoosh. This is going to lead us to the promised land for Bitcoin, doing big things daily. Cream Finance got added to Binance. They're a fork of Compound. Again, Cream Finance is a DeFi ecosystem focused on providing lending, exchange, payment, and asset tokenization services. DeFi is getting hit hard right now. All the altcoins are. But when they bounce, they will bounce strong. This person in group stated, I just bought my first $1.06 cup of coffee with his new Uphold MasterCard utilizing XRP. Spend and replenish, as Chris always says. Listen, and that's what this is about. If we don't spend our crypto, spend and replenish and run all this volume back through the exchanges, like how is any of this going to be adopted as a currency if nobody uses it? You would be surprised, amazed how many people don't know how to calculate or convert the USD value to crypto automatically. I mean, just go to Google in a second and you can just convert it real quick, right? You just type in the dollar amount to BTC and it converts it instantly. But little things, like people don't know even how to send Bitcoin right now. Everybody wants to, preach mainstream adoption. This is it. People have a hard time storing on a hardware wallet. We're just not there yet. We're in this early. This is the future of money. Do not get, if you've taken some losses, everybody has lately. It's just one of those, it's crypto. That's what we do. We make a ton of money and then we take a lot of losses, but you have to be able, you have to know, man, move your crypto to Tether. Do not ride these downtrends. This person has stated, honestly, I can't even understand this market right now. A lot of people are confused. What's happening? As an example, Tezos came out with this news yesterday. Tezos becomes a favorite to power the digital euro. Blockchain platform Tezos is chosen for the French central bank's digital currency trials, one of the first in Europe. Seemingly huge. Tezos, strong news yesterday, didn't even matter. LOL, it didn't even matter. The Fed came out with a decision. The Federal Reserve is not going to raise or lower interest rates. They're going to leave them unchanged. Bella. So I was staking a bunch of BNB, which I did sell previously. I didn't quite sell the top, but I did take profits and got rid of it at like $28, $29. So however that works out, very profitable trade from BNB, and a lot of it had to do with this Bella protocol staking. Bella, when it was launched yesterday or day before, it was up almost 1,200%. Sold it. It's just like everyone's like, oh, it's gonna go to freaking $90. Like, I don't even care. I just lock in profits and then see what happens later. You can always find entry. Like, if you make a big, solid trade, I just lock in profits. I'll figure it out later, man. I'll look for this price action retraces always. Retraces are part of it. Think about it. Charles Dow from Dow Jones Industrial, he has a theory that for every impulse move higher, for every pump, you get a 50% retrace. In crypto, it's probably about an 80% retrace or more, right? These cryptos pull back. So just know you can find entry into these coins another time. Wing came out, and again, a lot of people were FOMOing into Wing. This person hit me up just as an example. Do not be this person. He's like, I need to get in the group ASAP. I really want to join the group because I have so much in Tether and I don't know what to do. Red flag. I was actually up $2,000 in a matter of minutes. Then I lost $2,000 with Wing as soon as it got listed on Binance. And then I lost another $1,000 trying to get my money back. Can you please get me set up in the group today because I really need to make these gains back? No plan in place. Gambling. If you want to gamble, go to Vegas. Do not buy into these giant pumps. This is way too risky. You cannot build a long-term trading strategy based on this idea. Nobody would consistently throw money at these giant pumps. Like, yeah, you can make money. I've seen people make a ton of money. I've also seen somebody borrow $40,000 against all their credit cards and lose it very quickly trying to chase these pumps. Do not be a pump chaser. Shout out to this person in my trading group. He's got a pretty good trading setup. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if that's another monitor back there, but definitely he's got his chart patterns encyclopedia book, art and science and technical analysis, and he's got the PDF we have in the group. So the goal is here is to encourage you guys to have a professional trading station. If you're trading on your phone in bed, how can you even begin to see? You're trading against the elite. You're trying to take their money. Are you going to take their money on a cell phone laying on your bed? That's all you have to know. I mean, just what do you think? Are you going to take them? You're not going to take my money laying on a cell phone. I promise you that. This person, nice setup again, 6 monitors. I'm good with 2 or 3. I'm good with 2 or 3. Not necessarily needing 6, but for me, a second monitor is definitely a huge advantage. A third one as well. 6. I mean, I can only imagine how much you can watch more of the market with multiple monitors, obviously. Now, so the important thing, this is Bitcoin. And I just want to explain this idea to you. All your supply, all your sellers are in this area, 11,200 to 11,400. All your sellers are right here. Okay, now the Bitcoin price action is bullish. It's above most of the EMAs. The demand zone is down here, but you do have, again, this parabolic type curve to the upside. So the question is how are the buyers going to show up to push this price through this supply zone? So here's the sellers. Are the bulls able to push this? If you could imagine, if you go on the order book right now, there's going to be a ton of sell orders stacked right in this area for Bitcoin. And so that's the challenge that Bitcoin faces right now, the Bitcoin bulls face. They've got to push this price through the sellers right here. They're all stacked in this area. Okay, so you understand this is resistance. Really important to kind of understand the basics of these ideas. On September the 17th, the New York Attorney General and Bitfinex will be meeting. It's going to be held by video conference. There's $850 million worth of Tether potentially lost. What happened to it? Now, according to the prosecutor, they noticed an attempt to conceal a loss of fiat money by Bitfinex through the Tether loan. The loss amounted to $850 million. In fact, possible consequences of the court decision scares people, which explains the silence of the market right now. I guess the question is what is going to happen with this? And obviously, you put a little Tether FUD in this market, everything changes quickly. Everything changes quickly. So just kind of pay attention. This might affect the price of Bitcoin. So China's blockchain partner, Ethereum, gets its own Twitter emoji. So there's about 3 other cryptos that have a Twitter emoji. So Bitcoin, crypto.com, CRO, and Binance, BNB. So if you go to Twitter, you can see Ethereum, they've got their little logo that pops up here. So if you type in IBM, for example, IBM logo pops up. If you type in Bitcoin, Bitcoin logo pops up. And that's what they're talking about. So Jack Dorsey, the CEO, they debuted the Bitcoin emoji back in February. And then in June, crypto.com became the second crypto to receive an emoji hashtag on Twitter. So then Binance, the world's largest crypto exchange, got their emoji, which, I mean, it's kind of a big deal because there's only now a total of 4 cryptos that even have this emoji. And so Ethereum joins BNB, crypto.com, and Bitcoin. And it's kind of interesting to see, like, what is this all about? This is a blockchain company, Ethereum, that's involved in China's blockchain service network initiative. Let's run through these charts real quick. So Bitcoin dominance is the on-off switch for trading altcoins. You have a huge double bottom here. Altcoins have completely gotten wrecked based on this bounce idea. Okay, and they'll continue to sell off. If you get a break above this level, I mean, it'd be phenomenal to see a pullback here, and the altcoins would take off. It's essentially, you'd get a triple bottom here. If this pulls back, altcoins full swing again. However, if it breaks higher, altcoins will continue to sell off because the measured move here would be considerable. It'd be a couple, 2.5% more than this level right here at about 61%. So again, altcoin wrecked city. If this breaks higher, altcoin money machine, if it breaks to the downside, this is the total market cap of all the altcoins. So previously you had Head and Shoulders that was confirmed. Now this looks like it could be a bearish retest. Just gets rejected here. You know, you can expect more downside continuation. Altcoins would continue to sell off. Do not ride these altcoins if they continue to bleed. This is the dollar index. Bullish move here, bad for Bitcoin. So this finally did break out. You know, you could see some type of retest and a continuation move higher. You did get the bullish MACD cross. So again, this is bad for Bitcoin, bad for gold, bad for traditional markets if the dollar continues and moves higher. Bakkt physically delivered Bitcoin futures post a new all-time high. Record trading day for Bakkt is probably pretty low compared to the other futures trading platforms. MicroStrategy CEO compares the US dollar to melting ice after increasing Bitcoin portfolio to 425 million in Bitcoin. On September 14th, they completed their acquisition of almost 17,000 additional Bitcoins at an aggregated purchase price of 175 million. To date, they've purchased 38,000 Bitcoins at a price of $425 million. They're looking to turn things around, and they don't want to be holding a bunch of fiat while the government, the United States government, keeps printing unlimited fiat. A smart idea. What do you guys think? This is big. Yeah, we know that the price of Bitcoin is going to increase over time. I mean, definitely the future is gold, and I understand this, but still high risk going from dollars to Bitcoin. This is a huge 38,000 Bitcoin. This is a huge, I mean, you get some type of pullback and there's going to be some stock holders that are going to be like, WTF, what is going on? If you like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.